Hi folks, welcome to today's video, how to modify daily activities for improved disc herniation recovery. Now, I make a lot of great content for those folks that are suffering with low back pain problems, such as herniated discs, bulging discs, lumbar stenosis, lumbar arthritis, sciatica. If that is you, then hit that subscribe button. You'll get notified when I upload some great content to get you back on the road to pain-free recovery. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. So folks, today I'm going to focus a little bit more on practical things you can do in daily life that will take stress off of your body and will actually help encourage the healing of a herniated disc. These are simple things that a lot of people don't actually, they're not told by doctors, by physiotherapists. I just heard a lady the other day on an advice call, and I said, hey, look, why don't you go try and change the sleeping position, which I talk about in the video coming up in a few minutes, and you go back to the next day, same call, it's already made a difference. Simple little things that you can do in daily life. Crazy as it may sound, they're completely free, okay? We're going to dive into quite a few of those today with this video, and it's going to help you get back on the road to pain-free living. Let's dive in. Having the correct surface to sleep on is super important. Sleep is where we get our recovery for the body. If the bed is too soft, too firm, we can wake up feeling worse. We're going to reduce the ability for our body to recover. An easy way to switch out and to change is try a friend's bed, maybe even try sleeping on your couch, take off some pillows, put them on the ground. If you feel better the next day or the second day, that is an immediate notice to say it's time to change your bed or change your sleeping arrangements. Daily tasks such as vacuuming with a classic stand-up vacuum like this with one arm is going to put a lot of excess stress in your back. You need to change how you do daily tasks such as your daily chores, vacuuming, cleaning, etc. Here we put the vacuum in front, right in front of the waist, and we're actually using the body weight to push against it, backwards and forwards. Okay, it's going to be slower, but it's going to put your body in a much better position for recovery and to not stress your lower back even further and damage even more that damaged disc. Now, hip hinging is especially important when it comes to daily tasks. Emptying your dishwasher, not a good idea to be bending and flexing the spine. Remember, hip hinging, I've got it in several videos, sticking the hips back, stress on the hips, glutes, etc., hamstrings, using support. Okay, you can use the surrounding area for support. You'll see me, I push my bottom into the side of the wall there as I pull out the top shelf. You'll see me put my hand on the top shelf there as well on the counter to use as support. This will take stress off my lower back, allow you to do these daily tasks without putting unnecessary stress on your lower back. Now, most of us sit far too much either from work or our daily lives. This can lead to compression of the sciatica nerve. If you've got existing sciatica from herniated disc, this will be extremely painful. You can invest in a very simple, soft, squidgy cushion designed for sacroiliac sciatica nerve herniated disc problems. This will take off a lot of the compressive force and lead to a much more relaxed seated position. Now, if we have to drive to work or take several trips throughout the day, getting in and out of the car and how you position yourself in the car can be extremely important. Here I'm getting in, I'm bending, I'm flexing, I'm twisting. That's excessive stress in your lower back and it will lead to more pain. How you want to change this is you want to have a rolled up towel or a back support which you can easily buy from like Walmart or Amazon. That's going to be putting myself into more natural extension. That's going to be for the back of my lower spine. You want to reverse in, hip hinge, of course, using my hip hinge technique to get onto the seat of the car. Now it depends on the height of your car, of course. And then we're going to use my hands, grab the steering wheel, and we're going to bring my legs around, maybe one at a time, rotate them in, steering wheel for support, and gently put myself in position. Put that towel into my lower back. It gives me a much more comfortable seated position for driving. So folks, I hope that has been useful. There's a lot of tips there you can practice, put into practice, okay, with different activities, the hip hinging, how you get in and out of the car, testing out a different surface for the bed, etc. And just general being aware and being much more mindful of how you move in your daily life when you are recovering from a herniated disc, because it will carry over and help you recover faster, okay? And it's also good spine hygiene, good practice after your injury is recovered to maintain and to make sure you don't re-injure that same area. So listen folks, any questions, comments, you want to hit me up for a free advice call, whatever, shoot a comment down below. Of course, if you want to reach out to me directly by email, my email is in my page description, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.